Hello everyone. We are streaming some Bughouse World Championship. This is the challenges section. Um, this is the first round of the knockout stage, and we have 918 Evo and Dreyfuss2 versus Sargem2 and nzworldwide. This is the first game of the match. It is first to 15 with a win by 2 condition. 918 Evo wisely slides instead of taken. Alright, so the first game goes to Dreyfuss2 and 918 Evo. I wasn't sure what exactly happened at the end. I think Dreyfuss2 was winning a queen or something like that. We will pay more attention now. If anyone wants to join me in commentary, let me know. I'm just gonna jump in a voice channel just in case. nzworldwide going after the light squares. (918 Evo) gonna attack the dark squares. Going after this queen now. If this queen moves off the dark squares, you can take the knight. Oh, okay, free queen. He's trying to maintain initiative, which is even better. Even if a knight comes, I think he can just go back. Alright, you probably sack the rook here. Rook check. We take. Knight is also quite good. Looks like his partner's getting him a knight, so that makes it even easier. We have the classic smothered mate. I score 2-0 in favor of 918 Evo. So there is definitely a rating discrepancy here, 200 to 300 points on both boards. So we expect the 918 Evo team to be winning. Hopefully it isn't a total blowout though. So knight might come down. He could give away the queen potentially. And he does. Going for, oh, that's mate. Yeah, nice tactic there by Dreyfuss2. Our score now 3-0. Favor in 918 Evo. So Dreyfuss2 turns this weakness into a strength by having the rook file open. There was a potential queen trade there, but he decided just to keep the pressure up on the light squares instead. Maybe knight in. I don't like this trade. His partner already had a knight, so that didn't really help him. I think knight at f4 was a little better there. Knight check. I like this. I take with knight here. Not a fan of that one. I guess you have knight check afterwards though to win the pawn. But I thought you could play bishop takes g5 later. It seems good. Alright, maybe pawn check. Actually, bishop check was probably even better. Just to get this pawn out of your face. Like he's trying to liquidate some material there. I still liked bishop at h4. Knight check. And knight or pawn is good. Pawn is more likely. Here's a pawn. So pawn check wins the queen. Oh, we did it in a scary way because now a pawn is very good for Sargem. They're up a ton of time though, so Dreyfuss2 is going to wait till his partner is safe. Rook takes pawn seems like the move. Oh, going for queen? Okay. I guess he wants rook in, maybe? Okay, knight check, I guess. Oh, pawn. He needs a pawn. Oh, okay. He's removing the defender, hoping for a back ranker with no blockers, I guess. They are up time. And now he can stall at 15 seconds. Apparently Dreyfuss was just waiting that whole time for a knight. But I thought he was letting 918 Evo get safe. 918 Evo went for the mate instead of getting safe. Dreyfuss2 is attacking but gave up a pawn in the process. So he probably wants a knight to get in. This makes sense though. Wins back the pawn. 918 Evo, his position's getting a little bit suspect. I guess he's fine now. I like knight at f4 here for 918 Evo. Well, now you can go in. Maybe pawn in. I guess he's trading for his partner. Pawn mates. They're up 9 seconds. There's the pawn. Knight mate. Our score is 5-0, favoring 918 Evo and Dreyfuss2. Well, this pawn was loose. I think you take the knight, but knight in is also good. Now that pawn is taken, knight in is very good. You could knight check, take the rook, or you could just defend the pawn. Okay, this makes sense. I like this. Bishop in. Be good. Okay. So he's losing pawns in the process here, but he's clearing the pieces away from the king. Alright, now knight. Oh, there was mate. There's mate with knight check here. So that was a blunder from 918 Evo. Now he needs a knight to continue his attack. I like this pawn move though. I would do bishop from far away. Because there's something interposed, you could just take it, it's just a trade. And bishop in maybe? Or you're waiting for stuff? There's some tricky stuff too. Bishop check, then knight check, then knight check. And queen takes. This is fine now. Take this pawn. Or you have a new pawn in. He's completely safe, so he can find some interesting ways of getting in. Okay, yeah, this puts a lot of pressure on. I like it. Knight takes. Defend the pawn. Rook over here, just from far away. Then pawn can take whatever goes in. This is good too. Dreyfuss2 is running a bit. but he should be okay. Rook from far away, still good. Or rook at a8. If his partner was safe from a queen, then knight takes instead of bishop takes would have been good. So if knight takes, this is mate. Nice mate from 919 Evo. A score 6-0. Favor 918 Evo. Queen trade was offered by Dreyfuss2. It was declined. I don't think you want to take this knight. Looks scary. So instead, he's setting up threats. F7 a bit weak. Dreyfuss2 up time is going to stall. We take this, right? That's a free knight. What? That was an odd life choice. But you could just take some stuff or defend it with a knight. So Dreyfuss2 said he could force a rook. 918 Evo is safe from checks for now. Pawn up could be a good threat though. But Sargem looking to defend.
Okay, we got some bug house here.
Hey
Hello?
chicken, welcome in. Are you watching the match?
Oh no, how do I mute your stream on
You click
phone?
the mute button.
I think it's good, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, I'm watching.
Nice.
We got what's this, 918 Evo here?
Yep, and Dreyfuss2. They're playing
Oh yes, we played against
Sargem2
him
and
before,
nzworldwide.
918.
Oh, we got a match request for 3 minutes.
Are you gonna accept or no?
Well, no, I'm gonna go over here and block this guy. And then we're
Oh
gonna
wow.
decline the match request. Then we're gonna tell him to go fuck himself.
Oh wow. Are you actually gonna tell him that or no?
Yes.
Really?
Alright, so a pawn is good for 918 Evo. Oh, Dreyfuss2 is attacking. Probably bishop check, take pawn.
I guess don't match Chuck Milton.
Oh, okay, so he wanted to avoid the e3 falling.
I'll make sure not to do that. Okay.
918 Evo
What's the
going
score
for
right
defense
now?
as well. The score right now is 6-0.
How come you don't have it on your stream? I was just wondering. Do you
Be-
usually have the score?
because that would screw up the layout.
Oh, okay.
The problem is the way chess.com does it is normally it puts the score to the left of the profile picture, which means when you haven't played any games, just nothing shows up. And when you have
Also, there's
played games,
something
then
weird
it
about
shifts everything to the
your
right.
layout right now. By the way, your layout looks a little weird. Like the left thing is off a little bit, right? On the right board.
Oh wow. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Oh,
It just
shoot.
happened though.
God, I'm so sorry, everyone. Yeah, I fixed it. Thanks for letting me know that. I'm so sorry, everyone. So I guess this wasn't a very good presentation. Yeah, for some reason
I
it
don't think it happened
opened
for
a
very
new
long. It just
tab.
happened though.
It opened a new tab at one point, and that screwed up the layout.
Okay.
But now we're fixed. So thanks so much for letting me know about that. Oh, Dreyfuss2 could have taken a free queen when knight takes c2, but he's just gonna continue on the dark squares. He has knight takes c2, but he's up a ton of time. He's probably just gonna wait for diagonals. Yeah, PKR, I can create a text box that I manual update. But that's a lot of
Or
work. So
subscription.
I only
Strong.
do that for the finals. I don't in general. Hey Zarkov, welcome in. Zarkov, was NZ Worldwide your brother? I remember someone else playing was related to you. I forget if that was it. Oh, he is. Oh, okay, cool. So our current score is 7-1, favoring Dreyfuss2 and 918 Evo. And I'm sorry, the start of the match, my layout was not working correctly. So you probably couldn't see what was going on. But we should be fixed for
I
now.
think it was only 1 or 2 games. I think. I'm not positive. Maybe not.
Oh, so you know what? It probably was when I went to the guy's profile to block him. Um, it probably
Yes.
opened up a new tab and I didn't realize it. Yeah, another reason why it's obnoxious when people match me. Oh, interesting. I thought he should take with bishop, but maybe this is fine. Um, yeah, I guess he's safe. Like knight at e3 looks a little scary, but he should live. So pawn is good for Dreyfuss2, and they're up some time. So pawn is very good for Dreyfuss2. 2 pawns mates. That's one pawn, one more pawn mates. Or a knight. Knight mates too. Bishop mates. I score 8-1. That's first to 15.
What's my match today? What's the first to what?
Your match, I think it's the first to 20.
20.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow from DG Chess. Really appreciate it. So it looks like your match is in like an hour and a half. Is that right?
Yes. Do you know how
On
to mute the stream? Do you know how to mute a stream on a phone or no? Not sure.
on the
You don't usually use your
phone.
phone.
Yeah. Uh, Not really. I think when I'm on a phone, usually I mute the stream just by making my phone's volume go down. But are you on Discord on your phone too, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why are
I
you
think
not at your
maybe.
computer then?
No, I'm at the park. Chewy
Oh,
style. I think what I can do is I can not use the Switch app, just use the anonymous.
Maybe.
Yes, I think this should work.
So rook is good for 918 Evo. His partner can
Some
get him one of
strong
those.
commentary by
Knight mates for
Dr. Volt
Dreyfuss 2.
here. An honor to join.
So he takes the rook, which can win the queen. Rook mates for NZ worldwide with rook at h8 and then queen h7. NZ worldwide is up time. It looks like this rook is probably forced.
And there we go.
Maybe he found a way to hold the rook. Well, knight check, then knight takes rook.
Oh, wow. Interesting position here.
So it is within 1 second. I assume they're going to sit it down.
So actually, White's in a little bit of trouble here, huh? Like 918, actually. What do you think?
I think the bigger problem is Dreyfuss2 is mated in 2 with rook at h8.
Oh, wow, I didn't see that rook. Yes.
And that's what they're waiting for because the rook is forced. So to use rook at h8 is a magnet to pull the king in, and then queen at h7. In the meantime, let's go over here and block this guy.
I think they can just go. ND Worldwide can just move though at some
We'll
point.
decline the match request.
They don't want to. They don't want to sit it down. I don't think because they got a good position, right?
The problem for NZ Worldwide is if he doesn't do this attack, he's in a pretty bad position. Yeah, I don't think that was a good decision on their part.
Maybe even knight takes f3.
Oh, knight at f7. Oh wow. Knight at f7 led to mate in 2. Who won that? Oh, I guess 918 Evo won that. So moving was not a good decision. Hey, Jenny Noob. Yeah, Chicken is on the call here. Although Chicken says he's at a park right now watching on the phone. So it's he can't see as well as if he's at a computer.
Yes.
Queen trade
Just
on
listening to this.
offer.
Oh, I think I'm lagging or something. What was that knight f7? Is that earlier in the game? Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, let's just watch here.
yeah, knight at f7 was from the game before. It was made in 2, I think. Knight 18 Evo has won a queen here to the pin. I like knight at f4. Knight 18 Evo seems to miss this knight at f4 move like a lot. I think we've seen that 4 or 5 games where he had knight at f4 to attack g2. He didn't play it. Okay, our score now is 10-1. Favor 918 Evo and his first to 15. Looks very good for 918 Evo. He has a queen in hand, which can potentially land on b7. Okay, pawn at f6, I assume. Oh, bishop. Okay. Now you have knight takes e6. Should lead to mate. On mate. Our score 11-1, favor 918 Evo. Queen trade on offer. 918 Evo declines. Rook is good for 919 Evo. I think you can take that bishop, because then you have knight at g3. Although the bishop can take, maybe it's not so good. Okay, so knight mates the back here. Goes for something else. Oh, queen at h1, then pawn check. This is mate. Nice mate. Oh, chicken is just going to spectate because of the lag. He can take this. G2 a little bit weak, but he should live. Take with king, yeah. So knight would be good for Sargem. He gets a knight. And now I think he sacked the queen rather than giving the rook. He could play rook takes pawn, or he could just defend. Oh, okay, he attacks the knight instead. Dreyfuss2 needs to watch out. His queen at h7 is a threat. If we trade the pawns, then knight at e7 could win a queen. And there is a knight pinned. Dreyfuss2 going to make Sargem move here. I'm not sure why they're doing this. Kind of a weird choice. Because NC Worldwide seems perfectly safe. And Dreyfuss2 is the one who's really defending here. Again, if queen takes pawn, we see knight e7 is going to fork the queen. I don't think those trades benefited this team. And now Sargem would like to see some trades, like a knight or a rook, are really good. Dreyfuss2 slightly up time. Maybe pawn at g2, potentially, to threaten knight at f1. Or pawn at e2. They're up about 5 seconds. Okay, he goes for defense. Bishop takes pawn is possible, I guess, if you're going for offense. Oh, a queen was traded. Looks like NZ Worldwide is going to get mate. Nice mate by nzworldwide. Yeah, seemed really weird to me that 918 Evo traded a bunch of pieces when his partner was the one getting attacked. I think you misunderstood the situation. Hey Rhino. Um, oh, you were the Chinese commentator. Oh, nice. Good to see more bug commentary. Yeah, we're all very excited to see Ding playing Bughouse. Um, I think it brings more gravitas to the game when world champion chess players play Bughouse. And he seems very interested in improving his game too. Knight at f3 is going to win a queen. Oh, knight at f3 was definitely the move. But okay, NZ Worldwide gets the mate on the left board there. Our score is now 12-3, favoring 918 Evo. And his first to 15, there is a win by 2 condition. Thanks for the follow from Min. Really appreciate it. TKR saying he doesn't like Sargem2's early h6 as black. So there's a saying, every pawn push creates a weakness. And when black pushes h6, it creates a weakness on g6 for sure. Greetings. I'm in the USA. Great to have some viewers from all over the world. Ding does like Bughouse, yeah. Yeah, and we've mentioned on some earlier commentary that, I mean, Ding is getting good very fast, but he suffers from a big handicap, which is lag. So there's a lot of lag in China. And there's not really a way around that. It's just a technological problem. So what the lag essentially means is even if he pre-moves, Ding is losing like half a second for every pre-move, or a second or more for every non-pre-move. Whereas his opponents can play moves a lot faster. And time is a part of the game in Bughouse, so it's tough dealing with that handicap. But Ding is still doing quite well. Darkov says the lag problem is everywhere. Maybe so. We don't suffer from much lag in the US. We're lucky there. So a queen is good for Sargem. They're down time though, so can't wait for the queen. Queen would be mate. Wait. Oh, he gave him the queen, but he's on initiative. So this should be an easy mate for 919 Evo. There's a variety of mates here. Oh, NC Worldwide got a mate. Our score now 12-4. Favor 919 Evo. Yeah, exactly, Zarkov. And Zarkov, it's my understanding that chess.com is trying to build out more servers around the world to try to mitigate the lag problem, but it's not instantaneous. And I'm also a bit unfamiliar with whether those plans apply just to chess or to Bughouse as well. Because Bughouse is kind of a different animal. In most games, there is lag compensation, but that's just not possible in Bughouse because the clocks kind of have to equalize. Yeah, Rhino is saying 200 to 300 milliseconds in China. Zarkov, they do have a separate server for variants, but Bughouse is weird because Bughouse can be played on both /play and /variants. So 918 Evo is attacking, probably knight check on h4, I assume. nzworldwide is attacked. Oh, he missed mate. I think rook at g1 led to mate. This might mate too. Queen in is mate. Right? There it is. Our score now 12-5. Favor in 918 Evo. Looks a little bit scary. G2 is weak. He interposes. Dreyfuss2 going after the dark squares. Protects this, but queen could take this pawn. He could cash out and just take the bishop, take the pawn. He wants more. I don't like taking this. This was a free pawn on g2. I don't think Dreyfuss2 is playing this great. I think Dreyfuss2 is making a lot of blunders, but it seems like he's just trying to trade for his partner. And it may work out for him. When knight takes pawn, that pawn is going to be quite good. So this is mate. Queen in. Our score now 13-5. And it's first to 15. Yeah, Rhino, for sure, Ding is still learning. But I'm just saying that time is a part of the game in Bughouse, and Ding is suffering from a disadvantage due to the lag. So the one manifestation of that is often players who are very good at chess, when they're up, even just the let's make an example that's like a huge amount of time. So say a player is up like 10 seconds. So in theory, they could just bullet it out. They could just play chess with knowing that no pieces come and their partner stalls and lets them play chess. That's just not possible when you have a lag of, half a second or a second to move. If you play chess, you can only get 10 moves in. So the ping makes a difference. All right, we're at 14-5, favor 918 Evo and Dreyfuss2. And it is first to 15, so this is match point. Oh yeah, Rhino. He can get to 2300 for sure, and he will. It's just a matter of time. I would have brought back the knight there, since it's being attacked with the pawn anyway. You might as well interpose with it. Now you gotta watch out. This knight check is a little scary. You can take the queen. Okay, this makes sense too. You could take the knight. This move makes no sense whatsoever. Now you just lose a few pieces. Two queens defending. Bishop defends here, so there's no knight check. I think you can trade one set of queens. If queen takes, you have knight check. If king takes, you have this knight check. This makes a lot of sense. Knight check. 2-for-1 sale. I think you can take and run. Oh, you can't do that. Sargem did not play this correctly. Now a knight is quite good. Or a rook. Oh, they are up a bunch of time. So you can wait for the knight, I guess. The knight over here. Probably a queen trade is better than the knight, to be honest. So Dreyfuss could trade the queens. Sargem has to stall because if he gives the bishop, that's going to allow some initiative for Dreyfuss2. But eventually he's going to have to play bishop takes bishop. And this has actually helped 918 Evo to defend. After bishop takes bishop, you can put another bishop at d3. I think your king will be safe. Well, I guess queen could take. There's knight check. So trying to get this knight, I guess. Oh, I guess you knight check before you take with bishop. Knight check, then pawn check. Still, I don't think there's mate. Oh, this is a nice continuation now. Oh, to knight. Okay, pawn check. Yeah, this does lead to mate now. Yeah, knight at b4 was a nice find. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't just take this. Okay, well, this works. A little fancier than he needed to get, but it's okay. I score 14-6. Favor 918 Evo. Again, this is match point. nzworldwide and Sargem need to win every game in order to stay in this. Well, I guess they could draw one, but they need to not lose from here on out. Some people don't like easy mates. Maybe so. Dreyfuss is confused why they're still playing. It is 1st to 15. So 918 Evo stalled to pick up the queen. Dreyfuss2 seems fairly safe. Unless like rook plus knight comes. Or no, I guess knight even defends. Never mind. Look at rook plus queen. Yeah, I think he's fairly safe. So you could throw a rook in to attack the knight and attack this pawn. Or you could throw a rook in to sack. This sounds like he's waiting for diagonals. They're up about 6 seconds, so we can wait for diagonals. There's a queen, but that came at great cost. His light squares are not looking so hot. Could have taken this because there was a knight check threat after that. I don't know why he didn't take this knight. Oh, maybe he was worried about queen takes pawn? Not sure. It looks like he finally put the rook down here. Idea is rook takes pawn, then knight in. Knight 18 Evo, just building a pawn wall. His partner doesn't quite have mate yet. Maybe just rook takes pawn, actually. If king takes, you can move a knight in, something like that. Oh, okay. This is adventurous. I guess you take the rook. Okay, yeah, this works. Okay, that is GG's. So we'll put the final score in the chat. Final score is always behind my camera. 15-6. So congrats to the winners. We have another match coming up in about an hour of Chicken and Zizon. They will be playing against 111 Michael and Y both G. So looking forward to covering that one. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. We're going to check the chess category, see who's streaming. Always looking for variants, but if we don't find a variant, then we'll just raid someone we're familiar with. Oh, Jenny Noob suggests Chess Sharks. Yeah, we could do that for sure. Let's do it. Yeah, Chess Sharks. They've been partnering. Well, first of all, they've done some over-the-board bug outs at the Charlotte Chess Center. The Chess Sharks is two players, Grandmaster Caden and Tony. And Grandmaster Caden has partnered Jenny Noob a few times. Jenny Noob, otherwise known as Ladybug. Alright, so we're going to send some viewers over there. We're going to resume streaming in about an hour, and we will watch the chicken match then. Thanks everyone for joining me. Congrats again to the winners. Bye everyone.